Politricks watch. This is RP. Now, oftentimes the hear say, child is getting molested. So, people say, well, we have bodies, that, don't worry, they will step in, Even if the family and the neighbors and the friends don't want to, do what's best to protect the children, we have the various bodies that will step in. Well, what happens when the bodies that are supposed to protect children end up start protect the molesters? Today, we're not going to hear a story like that. Absolutely insane stuff. But from going further, I want to send a special feature and birthday shout out to none other than Lone Wolf. Right? Today is the Wolves special day. Happy Earth Strong Lone Wolf. Hope you have a great day. Enjoy yourself. I know it's morning start. Right, you are tuning in to the channel before you go off and enjoy yourself. So Lone Wolf, you don't know. Big up yourself. More life, more blessed. See? We can move into the video. Listen, we know Ironman is a tourist island. We know that. But that because somebody is visiting the island and I spend US dollars, that means say them can do what they want with who they want. And that's how it work. You want to visit Ironman, enjoy the sun and the sea, jerk chicken and drink beer, go back home to your family, perfect. But if you want to visit Ironman and pray on vulnerable pitney, well, zero tolerance. I don't care how much US dollars you spend. You can't say that because they bring valuable US dollars into the country. This open land policy has led to more than a few serial predators. Because remember we are talking about who get catch. I'd imagine the majority haven't even get catch. But serial predators, enough of them from places like North America, Europe, that's where we tend to see them come from when them get catch and go in the news. To make Ironman their home. Especially them have money to spend and can carry out some charity tricks. If you don't know what charity tricks is, there's a video about it on my channel. You see, a Yankee player by the name of Robankse was running a charity named, wait for this, are you ready? Embracing Orphans. Oh, he was embracing orphans, alright. You see, the Office of Children Advocate carried out an investigation. And some of the things they discover is shocking, but at the same time, it's like to be expected at this point. Some things at first it hit you like, well, you said me can't breathe, and you're like, hold on, what am I saying? Of course I can breathe. The full story is on Nationwide, right? Then they carry out a big expose day in 2021 regarding the same Carl Robankse. Right? The OCA did some investigations and now we are here the findings. Look on your screen. In 2016, Carl Robankse, again I don't even know if that's how his last name pronounced, don't know and I don't care. This man was suspended from working with students in the state of Washington. He was caught in some perv business with a middle school girl. Middle school. Now I know it's in the Ironman when I use them system there. But middle school start about age 11. Right, and go up to about 12, 13. So we're talking about pitney. After being caught and suspended, he was told he had to do all kind of psychiatric evaluation and give his fingerprints to the FBI and all them things. This was 2016 and suspended. Even before his suspension, he was already doing quote-unquote charity in Ironman, as there is a JIS article dated 2014 that says he has been working in Ironman for 7 years up to that point, so that to be 2007. Long time then. So after being suspended in 2016, he can't really operate in Washington like that anymore. can't get for be around Washington Pitney anymore. He have more time for be around Ironman Pitney, I guess. He took up his role in Ironman even more, right? Because of me say he's now an outcast in Washington. You see, he had very close links with the Child Protection and Family Services Agency and its CEO, Rosalie Gage Gray. This is where the problem will come in. Mythical savior fall from the sky to save us from some charity. Because he loves the kids. He had a number of homes catered to children. But guess what? These kids, they were wards of the state. In other words, of the state responsible for them. Which is how, right, this agency dropped in. These children are literally the most vulnerable group of people in the country. In one instance, a female called Resident A complained that Carl Robankse took out his erect penis and asked her to touch it. The weirdo then asked her if female bigger than her little boyfriend one. That's your hero. That's your hero. That's who, right? I'm just seen at the place, hanging around children, no question asked. No man from away. Yeah, but look at what he did. Look, because it's like the charity is so much. Alright. I'm not saying people don't do charity for actual good reasons, of course. Not to be silly to state otherwise. But we have to understand how charities work. Nobody walks through Norman International Airport, or they're not songsters, that sign on them head saying, hey, I'm here to molest your kids. Nobody says that. Anyway, let me continue. So I don't want to get too charged up and get gone off on a tangent. So I try restrain myself as best that I can, because I'm telling them about people I call all the time. Another incident, them go up on trip Duns River. He loves the kids. Carry him going to Duns River. One little girl him complained that when I'm under the water, he was basically feeling her up because they obviously her lower part in the water and female in the water, so you might feel her up where people can't see above the water. You see, my mention to the child file a complaint because I love the victim. Oh, say, then suppose she did. The child filed a complaint. It turns out that even though Nationwide did the big expose in 2021, CPSFA and their CEO knew about Carl the Perv from as early as 2018. So it's not like saying 2021 when time Nationwide dropped it, they were like, oh no, wow, this is shocking. They knew from 2018. They did nothing. When the investigation started, they tried to obstruct the investigation into their beloved foreign daddy, Carl Robankse. CPSFA is run by a woman, not another male perv protecting his fellow male perv, but a woman. A woman who heard little girls complaining about being touched up by Carl the Perv, and she did nothing. Not only did she not protect these children, but she tried to protect Carl. And then I could have seen many homes. Little girl complained to her mother she'll get molested, and the mother ended up protecting the man instead of the little girl. Turns out it worked even at the agency level. Your favorite CEO, a Carl should try help, not the kids. This man landed in Iron Man, but he might work with kids. Nobody know him from Adam. And tell people one look at Sankey, and everybody just swallow it up. Even after solid evidence, his home state have public documents showing what the man involved in from 2016 this time. Just a simple Google of the man name will show you that the top result is about his suspension in the state of Washington. Them never need no expose from nationwide. Them no need to look at YouTube and make the video. Them know long time. We're talking about the body that's supposed to protect children. We're talking about the CEO who runs that body that is supposed to be protecting children. Many of those children are wards of the state. They're not the body. They're not the mother, they're not the father. State responsible for them. These children were failed not only by this fraud of a CEO, right, and the agency she was in charge of, but failed by the state as a whole, failed by the entire area. These children had nobody to help them. And they were left to the mercy of some random foreigner, right, because he must spend US dollars. And he speaks so well. The body that was entrusted with looking after our most vulnerable kids sat idly by and allowed this man to violate them. And this story is not even a half of the story. People in Ireland don't care about this. People want to know about what one of them favorite celebs who breed who take over man. Right. That's what people really interested in. But no reason about this. Right. The body that's supposed to be looking after our children is protecting foreign perverts who are violating those children. That's not news. How is that news? Waste of time that. By the way, what has happened to this man? Is he still in Ireland? Will more come forward now the story's out there, I hope so. Because in all them years there, in that Ireland, you can't tell me Sados. Resident A. That is the name them give the girl report. Resident. You can't tell me Sados Resident A. This happens. Considering say, him do it to America, then go Ireland go do it. So this man clearly, right, is knee deep in that lifestyle. This would be a scandal with a break enough people. Letter of resignation instantly. You see, when you see how some places do it, even before the scandal get hot, resignation letter get right up. The scandal don't even take off yet. Them ears set up go in the papers tomorrow and them left from the state of Washington. Decided this man is not fit to be around the Pitney. Middle school Pitney. Them say no, suspension. Go on where you go. Suspend him license. Go on where you go. Iron Man was like, come to us, Carl. We'll accept you. Come as you are. Not only that, one pound triple little penny. Not only that, build some home, quote unquote homes for vulnerable children, vulnerable girls, despite your history. If the man willing to try that now to Washington, what do you think he might do in the Iron Man? In Washington, the bad enough right now, man, but in the Iron Man, when he walk on, he gets so much respect. Hi, I'm Carl Robankse. I was the head of this and the head of that, you know. I did a master's in this. Oh, it's so impressive. All doors open, all gear drop. If somebody is into Likkle Pitney, where would they go and what would they do? They'd go somewhere, right, where they won't come under too much scrutiny. Then they will start some kind of quote unquote charity. And then say, hey, bring all the kids them, come on, we help look after them. Now, if they don't know, they don't know. But they did know, and they did nothing. Iron people have beat and killed innocent, right, mentally ill local men, right, with child abuse allegations. Don't would say, anybody him. Beat and kill. But when them hear say Billy Joe and Molly Spinning, them say, well, me have it on the DNA results. Me have it on the fingerprints. Me have it on the video, me not show yet. But tell them say my man down the road. Versus one little quote unquote madman, you know, smarty way, you know. And feel like blow them. They run gun to cutlass long time, head gone. Firelight. Turn our rebels, turn our warriors. As long as that CEO remains in their job, they've lost all credibility. This is the body, right, that is supposed to be looking out for children. The man has been in Iron Man for years. How many are there Likkle Pitney and feel up? And that's just assuming I feel up it stop. Who knows where it stop? And the next thing me love to know is how many of the cars are there in Iron Man. Remember the video me do? Right, with the man running from Uncle Sam place. Live a mobile much years until J Big Bone go for him. All me can do is shit me. Which is very disappointing. The very body. Child protection. It's in their name. Child protection. Maybe they need to change it to MPFSA. Molester protection. Or maybe the C don't mean child protection. Maybe the C mean car protection. Oh, now I understand. You know what? Take back everything I say. It makes sense now. You see, the problem is, I was thinking the C mean child protection. Turns out it means car protection. Oh, now I understand. Take back everything. It all makes sense now. Right? They're actually doing their job, protecting car. The C must mean car. Because I can't child. Anyway, Patreon squad, big up on yourself. Yeah, you don't know, more life. Ultra squad, stay circling. Bless.